Closed captioning for News 12 is brought to you by Kenneth Nugent. From the station that's on your side, this is News 12 NBC 26 this morning.
Good morning, 6 o'clock. Happy Sunday. We made it through another week. We're taking a live look outside right now over the Calhoun Expressway. Things are pretty quiet. They're, slow start to the morning, and, we're having a morning in here with Chris over there. He actually has a very sore voice, if that's the right way to put it. Well, doesn't have much of a voice, but he's still here. He's going to try to do his best giving us our weather this morning. So, Chris, what can we expect for the rest of our weekend and looking into the beginning of the week?
Well, we're going to try to tell you here real quick. For the record, squeaking is what I'm doing. I'm not sick. I just woke up and don't have a voice. I'm not sure what happened, but all right, let's take a look. Try to at our current conditions. And you know what? I'm going to save you the trouble. Just look at your screen here. And we've got 31 degrees. It is very cold out there this morning. Doppler max radar is dry out there. And temperatures are on the cool side, 34 right now in Evans, and we are 42. A little warmer at Daniel Field. There are your temperatures around the area. And we are talking about 39 degrees this morning in Swainsboro, 33 in Edgefield, and a little bit cooler for you there in Thompson. Here's your forecast today. We're talking about high temperatures, very close to normal for this time of the year. Temperatures in the lower 60s, about 60 degrees at 1 o'clock. So after a cool start in the 30s, not too bad as we head toward the afternoon. All right, here are your weather headlines. We're going to squeak about, hopefully, today. Sunny, excuse me, and relatively cool today. Nice warm-up is on the way. We could be talking about 80 degrees by midweek. Some small rain chances in there as well. I'm going to keep drinking on the tea and honey here for a little bit, see if we can get some voice back. But I hope that was helpful to start off your Sunday morning, and we'll see you back here in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Chris. Well, hopefully the tea and honey starts working. I'll try and jump in next time if I can to help out. 6:02 now. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is looking for this man on your screen. Officials say Sharon Harris is wanted in connection to an aggravated assault incident on Spicewood Drive. The Sheriff's Office says he should be considered armed and dangerous. If you know anything about where he is, you're encouraged to call investigators at the number on your screen. Strong political disagreements. A key provision of the bill aims to pressure private insurers to provide the same level of benefits for depression, anxiety, and other mental disorders as they do for all medical conditions. And we have a new comment from the police chief in Waynesboro about a near kidnapping at one of their local gas stations. Earlier this week, the department suspended Officer Ronald Bartlett for breaking department policy during the incident. He and Officer Greg Stroud were both investigated after a mother claims her daughter was almost kidnapped from the El Cheapo gas station with little intervention from the officers. In a statement, Police Chief Willie Burley says disciplinary actions have been taken and the case has been forwarded to the District Attorney's Office for review. He also says they'll be retraining all certified personnel on procedures for arrests when the juveniles are present. Jefferson County is mourning the loss of a well-known commissioner. Tommy New passed away Wednesday morning. The District 4 commissioner was on the board for 42 years, also serving as a chairman for a term. He was an active member of the Louisville United Methodist Church and took part in the prison ministry program for more than 34 years. The Navy veteran was also a semi-retired forester. Georgia Senator Raphael prices. After years of talking about a new look downtown, big changes are coming to Broad Street. City leaders say downtown is outdated. They're pushing for what they say is the biggest renovation Broad Street's ever seen. More green space, seating areas, and bike lanes, all a part of the plan. Our Kennedy Harris is on Broad Street with a closer look.
Well, it's been pushed back a little bit since the original plan, but you'll start seeing bulldozers on every corner in the spring of next year. Now, some businesses I spoke with are optimistic, but they are a little worried about the construction and how that'll impact foot traffic downtown.
It has become cumbersome for our clients. You know, obviously we wear stilettos and heels.
Sarah Bunjevac has owned the Halo Salon and Spa on Broad Street for 16 years. Change is something she's looking forward to.
Another issue we've had is the large drop onto the street from the sidewalk. That's posed problems before for our disabled clients along with our elderly clients.
The long-awaited Broad Street renovations will be a complete makeover. The concept idea shows median green space, shaded seating, brick roads, a fountain plaza, James Brown Park, and bye-bye to the parking pits.
I think the pits are the pits. So I think this surface diagonal parking is the way it used to look like a long time ago, and there's plenty of parking if you're willing to walk a few blocks.
Kinlaw owns the Bee's Knees. He's hopeful a change on Broad will bring more people through his door.
Things need to change. Things need to grow and improve.
Already 21 businesses have announced they're coming downtown, but the city doesn't want the construction to pull customers away.
I think it's vital to communicate to the downtown businesses what's going on and to communicate to the general public.
I've gone through several renovations on my street, and for a minute it's uncomfortable, but progress is difficult.
Difficult progress for a change long overdue. They'll complete this project in phases, block by block, so the whole Broad Street will never be completely shut down. The estimated completion date is in 2025. Reporting in downtown Augusta, Kennedy Harris on your side.
I mean, I'm very excited for all the green space. I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Hopefully, I'll still be around in 2025, but looking forward to all the progress that's going to be made there, and especially with the beautiful weather that we've been seeing recently. It's a great time to spend outside, and yeah, I mean, I think the bike lanes will be good. More parking is also great, so it should be a nice change of pace in our downtown area. And there's a new exhibit on display at the Jesse Norman School of the Arts. It's called Black Artists United. You can see some of the art here in these photos. If you want to check it out, you can call the number here on your screen. There's an opening reception for the public set for March 4th at 7 p.m. And it's hard to beat your morning cup of coffee. I can absolutely agree with that, especially so early on a Sunday morning. But now in North Augusta, you have a local drive-through option. This is Christie's Coffee Company. It's a drive-through operated inside a tiny house parked in a lot over on Edgefield Road. The owners who live in North Augusta say they wanted more options for the area, so they made it happen.
So the challenge is we've never made coffee before. I'm a huge coffee drinker. I make my own coffee, but I've never made espresso. I've never been a barista. We also were able to hire some great employees who have experience with making coffee, so that's, they're basically training us how to do it.
The Christies also own the Pelicans that sits right next door. Again, if you wanted to check out their coffee, it's on Edgefield Road. They're open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 4 and Saturdays from 7 to 4. 611 now, a new restaurant is taking the place of Southbound Smokehouse. Soul City Pizza is now open in its place in Augusta. This is a look at their Facebook page at the outside of their restaurant. Southbound was shut down back in June after being raided. There were allegations of underage drinking and the restaurant operating as a dance club. Does chocolate hold the key to keeping us from aging? Researchers at the Medical College of Georgia want to find out. Right now, they're looking for answers in the blood of 600 people who just took part in the largest trial to ever study the impacts of cocoa supplements. Cocoa is known to be packed with powerful antioxidants. Doctors want to see if it can protect our cells from damage, reducing risks for heart disease, strokes, and cancer. MCG just received a $3 million grant to really dive into their research. We'll keep you updated as we follow along. One small family is making a local impact with something we can all get behind: chocolate. We take a look at their campaign to help the community next.
The Augusta Home
Area. Welcome back. 6:15. A family in Graniteville is using chocolate to help kids in need. Their To Take a Bite Out of Childhood Hunger, one bar at a time program donates to feed a kid every time they sell a product. Will Volk went to see how they make their chocolate and help the community.
Welcome to James Stephanakis' Chocolate Factory.
It's not everything Willy Wonka movie makes it look out to be, I'll be honest with you.
His factory is this 600 square foot space in Graniteville, and it's just him.
I don't have any Oompa Loompas that work for me, unfortunately. I'm a one-man operation right now.
He spends hours each day doing it this way.
I make every single bar. There's not been a bar that I've sold that I haven't been involved with making it. I don't have a button on a machine that hits start and at the end of it pops a chocolate bar.
Why does he do it? For him, this place isn't all about making money.
And I didn't want to just be a for-profit company. I wanted to find some way to give back to the community with making chocolate and selling chocolate bars.
So he gives back every time he makes a sale. He donates 15% of his profit to Golden Harvest Food Bank's backpack program. Kids in need get a bag full of food, and Stephanakis says that makes it all worth it.
If I quit doing chocolate bars, that's just less money that the backpack program's able to get, and I don't want to take that chance.
That's what keeps him going, and that's why he says this factory isn't shutting down anytime soon. In Graniteville, Will Volk, on your side.
Stephanakis says more than 70,000 kids have benefited from his donations since he opened in 2015. I mean, that's pretty amazing. I'm a big chocolate person. I love dark chocolate. I eat a piece almost after every single meal, so now at least I know I can buy locally, and it goes back to helping other local children in need, and I think that's pretty amazing. Now, Chris, I know that we aren't feeling too hot this morning, so I'm not going to try and pressure you into answering any crazy questions about chocolate, but I know you're enjoying your tea and honey, so with the little voice that you have, can you tell us just a little bit about what to expect for the day?
Yes, I can try. For the record, Anthony Carpino's on his way, so you will have to listen to this a whole lot longer. Wow. Anyway, there's your, excuse me, here's your forecast for today. We're talking about 37 degrees at 8 o'clock, on our way into the low to mid 60s for a high today, so pretty close to normal for this time of the year. A cool morning, a very nice afternoon it should be. All right, around the southeast, we're talking about low to mid 30s there for Columbia. Over into Augusta, Dopplermax radar is dry out there this morning, and it's going to stay dry throughout your day today. All right, here's a look at our computer model for the next few days, and we are talking about high pressure and control now, but as that high moves on to the east, we are going to be talking about warming temperatures. In fact, by midweek, we could be talking about near record high temperatures up around 80 degrees. There will be a weak disturbance coming through tomorrow. It could give us a couple of showers tomorrow night, but I think your daytime hours on Monday are dry. Tuesday looks good, and then there will be a frontal system coming in here on Wednesday that's going to linger for Thursday and Friday as well. Not a lot of rainfall from that system. However, there would be about 30% chance of at least a couple of spotty showers on Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday. There's your forecast for today. We're talking about 63 for the high temperature tonight. Not as cold. We'll have some clouds around, so the low temperature only 40. That's about 7 or 8 degrees warmer than it is right now. Here is your 7-day forecast. There it is, breezy. A little cooler today. High temperature 63 up to 71 for the high tomorrow. That'll be a very nice day. That 30% chance of rain tomorrow night. We'll continue that warm up on Tuesday into Wednesday. Look at that. High temperatures Wednesday and Thursday up around 80 degrees with a small chance of rain each day.
Thanks, Chris. Looking forward to that warm up, and we appreciate those. With Omicron dying down, doctors say it's time to stop putting off your routine screenings and make yourself a priority. News 12's Claire Allen talked to a breast cancer expert and patient at AU Health about why that call can save your life.
Delay in cancer treatment results in a significant increase in death.
The earlier you catch it, the better your chances. Patients whose treatment for cancer is delayed by even 1 month have a 6 to 13% higher risk of dying.
Early detection of cancer and improving the outcome is not unique to breast cancer. Early detection of cancers such as colon cancer, lung cancer, cervical cancer, all rely on early detection.
Dr. Lee says even a 16-week delay in treatment for breast cancer increases your risk of dying from breast cancer by nearly 26%.
For most women, breast cancer is not preventable. Our best tool to fight breast cancer is early detection, and the way that we achieve early detection is through screening mammography.
Jennifer St. Louis also works at AU and is a patient. Her sister was diagnosed with breast cancer at age 43.
The fortunate part was that because she did go for her annual screenings every year, it was caught very early, and with the early diagnosis, she was able to get early treatment, and now she's 2 years from surgery and doing very well.
Doctors want people to know that it is safe for you to come to the hospitals to get screenings.
Healthcare providers are vaccinated. We all wear masks when we see our patients. Reinforce that hand washing is important. And with all these factors in place, the risk of getting COVID when you come to see us is very low.
In Augusta, Claire Allen on your side.
Experts recommend all women over the age of 40 get a mammogram every year. To learn more information about breast cancer screenings, you can call AU Health at 706-721-9729. At 6:22 now, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back shortly. Stick with us.
Come on into Davis Appliance and Furniture, where you can find the best deals in town. It's tax time, so when that refund comes in, it's the perfect time to get the furniture you've always wanted. For the brands you trust at the lowest prices, visit us at Davis Appliance and Furniture.
The most important thing for you and your family is to ensure that your furnace is operational, safe, and as energy efficient as possible. Don't wait to turn on the heat, only to discover that it isn't working. With free estimates and 100% satisfaction guarantee, contact Coolray Mechanical, your local Rheem Pro partner, for all your home heating needs.
Come on into Davis Appliance and Furniture, where you can find the best deals in town. It's tax time, so when that refund comes in, it's the perfect time to get the furniture you've always wanted. For the brands you trust at the lowest prices, visit us at Davis Appliance and Furniture.
Welcome back, 6:25. A warm welcome from residents as the Salvation Army Family Store opened its new location in Augusta. Our Brittany Foster shows us how the thrift store is helping those in need get a sense of peace with every purchase.
The community showing up strong to support the new Salvation Army Family Store in Augusta.
The turnout has been amazing. I was blown away. When I pulled up this morning, there was already a line in front of the store.
It's a one-stop shop for everything you need, from clothing to home decor to baby items. But it's more than just a retail destination. Customers can find good bargains while also supporting a good cause.
82 cents of every dollar that we make as an organization goes directly back into our homeless prevention services.
And that includes helping those in need right here in Augusta.
That money goes directly to our Center of Hope on Green Street to help feed people, to help house people. So it's just a great thing of reusing used items to continue helping others.
We have more homeless in Augusta now than ever, so opening up these family stores and providing the community with a place to shop provides us with another income stream. It's critical.
Those who work for the organization say they appreciate the support as they work toward their mission of doing the most good.
Just grateful for the opportunity to help others, and this is just another way that we get to help others. So I'm just grateful.
In Augusta, I'm Brittany Foster on your side.
And here's a look at your forecast as we head through Sunday. High temperatures, excuse me, will be very close to our average high of 65. I've got a high of 63 in Augusta, about 65 for you in Thompson. A little warmer down to the south with a high of around 70 degrees in Sylvania. As we head toward tonight, not as cold. We'll have a few clouds coming in. The low tonight, around 37 in Thompson. Probably around 39 to 40 for the low tonight in Barnwell. There's your boating and fishing forecast today. Winds mainly from the east at about 2 to 6. Quick look at your 7-day forecast. Small chance of rain on Wednesday through Friday. Not bad temperature-wise with highs near 80 degrees. We'll be right back.
My dreams.
Huge warm-up is on the way for the week ahead. We could be talking about highs up around 80 here in the next few days, but there will be at least a small chance of rain on several days next week. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast and try to explain it all to you coming up here in just a bit. Your time now is 6:32.
Thanks, Chris. We so appreciate it. Neighbors are still in shock after the murder of a fifth-grade teacher in Aiken County. 30-year-old Alexander Carl is suspected of killing his mother-in-law, Dana Foster. She was a fifth-grade teacher at Byrd Elementary. Deputies say they found her dead Wednesday night at her home in Graniteville after 8:30.
I just didn't know what to think that, someone that lived right across from me, would do something like that. It was really shocking to both me and my fiance. We just didn't know we didn't have no words to say. It definitely changed my perspective on who your neighbors are. You really never know exactly who your neighbors are, and that really kind of worried me. And I just hope that justice is served for this family, and I really send my condolences out to them because it was very tragic what happened.
Her son-in-law, Alexander Carl, is charged with her murder. He faces 30 years to life for murder, 15 years to life for burglary, and an additional 5 years for a weapons charge. We expect the judge to set bond within 30 days. His next court appearance is set for April 1st. No leads, no suspect, no closure, nor justice. 1 year after an elderly couple was killed in their Augusta home, their family is still waiting for answers.
The streets talk. Somebody knows.
Investigators found 75-year-old Hilton Turner and 73-year-old Jeanette Turner shot to death in their home on Hale Street last February. The murders shocked neighbors and the entire community. Our Claire Allen spoke to the Turners' children as they still work to come to terms with the loss.
Man, I was like, what? I couldn't believe it.
It hurts that they were taken from us like this.
This billboard sits as a reminder about the crime that shattered the lives of Belinda Baker and Hilton Turner Jr. They are offering a $5,000 reward for any information about the murder of their parents.
You took everything from our family when you wiped out Hilton Turner and Jeanette Turner.
The streets talk. Somebody knows.
The family says the couple was married for 55 years, and the two were loved by so many. Belinda and Hilton can't imagine why someone would hurt their parents.
People that couldn't hurt you, people that wouldn't hurt you. How could you just do anything like that?
Everything was taken from my family. We are devastated.
Another looming factor is that no leads or suspects have developed since the murder, and the family is desperate for answers.
Whoever did this is still out there. They don't know, and we don't know.
You need to come forward and tell it. You need to tell it and give it up. Because if you don't, it's going to hurt you in the long run.
And we reached out to the Richmond County Sheriff's Office about any developments in the case. They say there are no new leads or new information. The Turner family is asking anyone who knows something to call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office to help close this cold case. Some Columbia County families tell us they're upset over a housing project that could bring 800 homes to the area. Thursday night, the Planning Commission unanimously approved adding 67 lots to the new Tillery Park. Extra traffic would come from the planned connection into Bernard Street from Canterbury Farms. People who live in the area say their issue is that the county is not paying enough attention to safety.
Construction that has been met with concrete, gravel, sod, delivery trucks, and caravans of workers, vehicles driving wildly through our streets, trash and debris, and even damage to personal property.
The Planning Commission says their next step is a safety study. They'll hire an outside consultant to survey the area. Then the consultant will give the county recommendations on what needs improvements for the project to work. 6:36 now. New redistricting maps opponents. While under the new redistricting maps, Hassan's address is no longer in District 6, preventing him from running for that seat on commission. Late pickups and late drop-offs. For months, we've been hearing from parents who tell us their kids aren't getting to school or back home on time. This morning, we hear from a bus driver who's seeing it all firsthand. Our Celeste Springer breaks down why this is not just an issue here at home.
A severe shortage of bus drivers.
Most counties just don't have enough bus drivers. They are in crisis mode.
We've reported on it since the beginning, but Tanya Zimmerman has lived it from the start.
we are doing the best we can.
Kids are coming home, according to some parents, sometimes hours late. Drivers tell us it comes back down to not enough drivers behind the wheel.
There's some drivers they are having to do 6 routes, where usually you're doing 3. They do 6 routes, 5 routes. This has been going on every day.
Zimmerman has been a bus driver for decades. She says she's speaking out not to bash her school district, but in hopes people might understand what they face behind the wheel.
We want y'all to know that if your kids are getting home late, it's really not because of the bus drivers who show up to work.
We did not hear back from Richmond County or Columbia County on how many vacancies they have, though Aiken County tells us they have 32 open bus driver positions. But finding drivers isn't just an issue in our area. We found at least 9 states have called in the National Guard for help. The ADP Research Institute recently took a look at numbers of bus drivers in their payroll system. They found a 13% dip in employed bus drivers from September 2019 to September 2021. Drivers tell us it's led to an extra burden on those who still show up to work.
But I come to work because when they assigned me 3 routes and I got to know my children, those are like my children now. I feel responsible for those.
But she hopes speaking out will help encourage others to step up to the plate. Celeste Springer, on your side.
Richmond County, Columbia County, and Aiken County all have jobs posted for bus drivers right now. We'll have the link to apply on our website. The Richmond County School System is hosting a job fair on February 24th. We'll also have the details to that event on Wrdw.com. South Carolina state leaders say they have a new